This feel like Southern Cal today?
Felt great, man. I got my shorts on and my sunglasses. I think I lost them. So
Scott Woodward grabbed them. So
oh, did he?
He said he's keeping them, though.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, it felt great. It was a beautiful day, and it sounds like it's going to be pretty nice for the next couple of days.
Did the offense win today then, again? Or?
Well, they won right there, that part of the team drill, but I think overall, I think our defense might have gotten after the offense a little bit today.
But the last play was for bragging rights, and who won?
Last play was for bragging rights. It was a nice play. Curse really went up and got it. It was back-to-back plays by him. It was a nice job.
Any of the running backs standing out to you in any way at all yet? Or?
I really want to look at this film from today because this got physical. We did some really good one-on-one pass rush stuff with these guys. They're a tough group is what's really encouraging. I was anxious to watch them because they're not the biggest of guys, but I was excited about the fact that they stuck their nose in there today. And we got some big physical linebackers, and they put their nose in there and they held their own.
Do you have a general philosophy on playing running backs like a whole? I mean, I guess USC, it obviously there was a whole lot of guys who played.
We'll find a couple guys that'll go. You know, it's hard to just hang your hat on one guy in this day and age. You know, just it's such a physical game, and to think a guy's going to carry the ball 30 times a game nowadays isn't really reality. So we'll have a couple guys that'll go, and we'll have a couple guys that are special team guys. You know, whether they're short yardage goal line or a third down back, whatever that may be. But you know, we're a long ways from determining that right now.
You're going full pads Monday?
Yeah, full pads Monday.
Have you been surprised with Bronson considering the time he had off?
He's doing a nice job. You know, he's still a pup. You know, he's still young, and you know he'll have a really good play here, and then have a mistake in another one. But what I like about him, he's a mentally tough kid. He doesn't say a lot. He focuses in and keeps grinding away.
What do you think of the atmosphere with the crowd? Is most people you've had, did you notice that? Or?
It was good. It was great. You know, I think you know, hopefully we allow enough access to the fans to where they feel like they're really getting something out of it, and I think it's good for our kids. I think they're getting more and more comfortable with people cheering when we make plays, or an ooh or a ah on a big hit, but it feels good, and I hope we can get more.
I don't know if it was on the roster, but you had some new walk-ons today. I don't know if you can tell. Did any of them real interesting?
I couldn't tell you.
Can you talk a little bit about Chris's big Coach Nussmeier, and you guys seem to be trying to incorporate him a little bit more than just blocking.
Chris is doing a nice job. You know, he's really what we're encouraged by. He's just doing things right. You know, it's not that so much of the special plays he's making. He's just assignment-wise, he's on it. He's playing with really good effort. When the balls are thrown to him, he's catching it, and he's physical in the run game. And you can't ask for more than that out of that tight end position. So it's been very encouraging through 3 practices.
Getting back to the running back situation, once pads get on, what is it you're going to be looking for to make the separation for those guys? Well,
we're looking for one, ball security. You know, knock on wood, but our running backs have been really good at taking care of the football so far. We're looking for guys that are doing things right and staying on course in the run game. You know, who has the ability to break tackles, who's physical enough to carry the ball in the 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 1 situations, short yardage. Who can handle the pressures and the pass protection, not only physically but mentally, and who's catching the ball well. So there's a lot of things that go into it. But again, I've been encouraged about it, especially today, how physical our guys were. And we'll see how they bounce back on Monday.
And EJ Savannah's nicked a little bit.
He had a little ankle today, and he thought he could go, and he taped it up, and he just couldn't go enough. So it was good for our young guys to play. It was fun.
Coach, what are your thoughts on EJ Savannah?
Well, he was great through 2 practices. You know, obviously he couldn't go today, and he tried and he wanted to. His first day in pads, everyone was all excited, but he'll be fine. It was just a rolled ankle.
So in the future, like, what do you think of, like, how's the addition of EJ going to help them?
Well, EJ's obviously a very instinctive player. He's a great athlete. He has a great nose for the football, and he just, you know, adds another dimension. He's a really good football player to a good group of guys.
Coach, watching the D-line drills, Alameda Sayambu looked to stick out a little bit in my mind. He's one of our local kids making the transition to D-line. Can you speak a little bit to him?
He's a load now, and he caused us a lot of problems on the offensive side of the ball because he can really get on the edge of a center and knock that center back, and it really can disrupt your run game. And in pass pro, he can collapse that pocket. So where he's been really encouraging to us so far is the motor that he's playing with. You know, sometimes big guys, they go good for a play, and then it takes a couple plays before they go hard again. He's been going hard down in, down out, and I think Coach Holt's done a great job with him, you know, of getting him not only physically prepared, but mentally motivated to do it down after down.
What's it? Alvin Logan hasn't been practicing much?
Yeah, he's got a knee thing, and we're, you know, hopefully in it by some point, midpoint next week, we'll get him back and get him going.
Coach, how much can you learn about the physicality of some of these guys with just half pads on, or do you have to wait?
Plenty. That's exactly where we want to be, because it forces guys to stay up. They can't tackle down low. They can't block down low. They have to butt guys up. And so you find out about guys' mental toughness as much as their physical toughness, because they have the mental toughness to take a guy's face on, you know, or the guy that's going to turn his head or dodge a hit. So we'll find out plenty in half pads.
What's the feedback you're getting from Coach Gazzetto on the offensive line and how those guys are coming together? I know it's, you know, a new group up there.
I think they're coming along fine. You know, generally the third day on the offensive line and on the quarterback is the most difficult day from a mental standpoint. We put a lot of information on them in 3 days. Our defense has put a lot of defense in 3 days, and it's kind of like that's when things meet, and there's kind of a big explosion on day 3. You know, so from this point on, I'm going to assume our offensive line, our quarterback play is really going to get better and start to really grow after today.
Going a lot at him right now. He's playing a tad bit slow just because of all the information, but that's natural, and we're just going to continue to work. He's done a great job, and all the quarterbacks have, and coming every day and trying to get better.
What specific adjustments do you think is the toughest for him in this new pro-style offense?
Well, right now the biggest thing is the thought process of where his reads and progressions are, and the ability of those to slow his feet down a little bit because he's thinking through his drop. So we got to continue to get him repetitions at the things we're doing so that his drops speed up.
Do you guys urge him not to take off more in spring just so he's more of a double threat come fall? Is that kind of the philosophy behind that?
No, I don't think you ever do that with an athletic quarterback. He learns the reads and progressions, and you allow him to use his athleticism to help you make plays.
It seems as though Chris is picky. You know, looks like he's getting a lot more looks in the last couple of years here. Are you making a conscious effort to get him a little bit more involved and do more things with him?
I tell you what, Chris has done a great job. You know, he's really done a good job of picking up the system, and he's working hard every day, and as is Cavario, and we just got to keep pushing those guys, and they got to keep pushing each other.
You talk a little bit about the logjam at running back. There's a lot of guys there.
There's a lot of guys, so we got to get a lot of reps. That's why we take so many snaps in practice. You know, guys are showing up, as you see. We got different guys in different situations, and the biggest thing for evaluation purposes, we got to make sure that we get every player in the same situation so we can evaluate it.
Has anybody struck your eye at that competition?
I think they've all done good things. You know, they've all done certain things at certain times, and they've all had lapses, as has everybody else on offense. So we just got to continue to improve as a group and continue to get better every day.
How excited are Cavario and Chris? Just the idea of the tight end in the system, obviously, can probably get the ball a little bit more.
Right, I would be very excited. I haven't actually asked him that, but I'll tell you what, as all our players have, they've come in with a great attitude. They're very coachable. They're open to new techniques and new things that we're trying to do. And as long as we keep working every day, we're going to get better.
Trent's played a lot of football, and his physical presence. The thing we got to work with him is his pass drop and the things we're asking him in the passing game. But he's done a nice job in the offseason. He's trimmed some weight. He's gotten down and weighed a little bit. I think he's moving a little better, and I like his physicalness, and he'll definitely help us.
What has been figured out in terms of starters?
Well, we're just rolling guys in, seeing what they're going to do. We're making it as competitive as possible, and today EJ was a little nicked up, so we played Donald Butler at one spot, and Trenton in the middle, and Mason Fossey in, and then we threw Matt Houston in there with the ones for a few snaps, and we threw Court Dennis in there. We're just getting everybody a shot rolling through there right now. But I do like our guys at linebacker. I really do. They're a good group.
Do you like EJ's progress?
Yeah, I think he's progressed well. Again, he's done a nice job in the offseason. He's cut some weight, and he's moving better, and he's done very well in practice the last couple of days. He just nicked up with his force and held him this morning.
What was it? Just an ankle?
Ankle and a sore knee. Okay. A couple of different things. He should be back Monday.
Okay.
I'd be disappointed if he wasn't back Monday.
Okay.
He says he looks at the vaccine and you're always on his ass.
That'll be consistent. He needs that.
Just as a whole, just talk about maybe just as a whole, the whole unit, just their athleticism. Is it something that you think that down the road you guys can get a little bit more athletic there?
Well, I think so. I think you're always trying to improve your team's speed on defense, and that's something everybody in the country talks about. The hardest thing is to find those guys in the recruiting process. And that's what we have to do. We have to identify speed and recruit speed. If you want to be faster, recruit fast guys. And I think that's one of the emphasis we might put on is maybe trying to get guys who run better at all positions, not just one single linebacker for all positions.
It's a pretty different situation having 4 guys that have started kind of fighting.
It's great. It really is. Anytime that you have competition, you're going to get the best effort at practice, and it's great. And that's why we're doing what we're doing. We're not saying, hey, you're a starter. You're not. You're everyone's starters, man. We're going to come to practice every day and play. And that's how you get your team better, is competition. And so we have some competition there. It's just not like there's one guy and that's it. So we have guys we can roll around. And the great thing about Donald Butler, who I'm extremely impressed with, is he can play all 3 guys. And then right before practice, right before I said, hey, you're going to be the will today. Okay, you got it, coach. And he didn't complain. He just went hard. He might have screwed some things up, but I like his effort, his attitude, and that's something that's very positive.
Do you feel that by the end of spring you'll feel pretty confident with how those guys are shaking out?
I hope so.
Okay, or is it going to be something that carries over into fall?
No, we'll try to set it. We'll try to get things set. But again, we're going to play guys. If a guy earns plays, he's going to play. It's not like those 3 guys are playing and you're not. If that guy deserves to play, he'll play. And that's just the way it'll play out. But it's up to them. It's up to them. It's not up to me. They show me who plays.
Jake, how's it going after 3 full practices? What do you feel like you've accomplished so far?
Tough day today a little bit. We weren't as dialed in as we were the first couple of days. We made some mistakes and made some throws today, so we'll have to get that cleaned up. But we're still into the learning process and just trying to get better every day. So we'll watch the film and make the improvements from there.
In the competition, did the offense beat the defense today at those last 2 plays?
Well, the last play, I think, I gave us 11 and them 10. In the team thing, but I think if anybody who watched practice, the defense kind of took it to us today.
Do you enjoy doing that?
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it was a good time. It makes it more enjoyable and kind of brings the energy of the practice up a little bit.
How about the running backs? What have you seen from those guys? I mean, Demetrius Bronson, he's kind of standing out a little bit for you. And can you talk about the running backs and what you've seen from your position so far? And how
I thought they've done a really good job to this point. They run the ball hard. They're all in really good shape. And you can see it. They're able to take consecutive reps and be successful. So I think they're doing really well so far. They're finding the right holes and hitting it hard and getting their head down and running. So.
Now you're pretty good friends with Ryan Tola off the field, right? Now he's your center. Is that chemistry kind of going onto the field a little bit?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's always good when you have a guy that you know and you trust and you really care about that's up there in front of you. And you're taking the snaps from. So I feel really comfortable having him there in front of me.
I decided to come back in January and get my school situated and then work out with the team early so I can get team chemistry and whatnot.
So, go ahead. And then you, it sounded like you wanted to move back to running back and they were okay with that?
Yes. I went to go talk to my head coach and I just told him I feel more comfortable in the backfield because that's what I did when I was in high school mostly. So he was just like, it's okay with you, it's okay with me, so we just decided to do that.
That was Sarkisian?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and a lot of running backs right now.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, how do you see that? I mean, it sounds like it's completely wide open, and you guys are just kind of rolling through there one after the other.
Yeah, it's a lot of competition. We got about 8 running backs. So we're all taking reps, seeing who's going to be able to start. It's a lot of competition out there. Everybody's just doing their best, see who's going to get the #1 spot.